I just recorded this entire video, and then I realized I didn't have my fucking light on. So I'm re-recording it for you guys, because I want to put out quality content. The Boys Season 5. Man, I don't know about you guys. I have not been enjoying The Boys Season 5 as much as I hope I would have been. Now, that does not mean this is a bad season of TV. I am still enjoying this season, but compared to the previous seasons, except for Season 4, I think they have unfortunately dropped the ball for this season. I am quite worried how this season finale is going to be. I don't want you guys to think that I'm hating on The Boys. I like The Boys. I've been watching since Season 1, just like Invincible. If you guys haven't checked out my Invincible season ranking, I definitely think you should. It'll be right up here, so you guys just click that and you can check it out. But I've been watching The Boys since Season 1. I think I binged the entire season pretty much in a day, maybe 2 days. I've loved the series. It's honestly up there with Invincible for me. Invincible's probably my favorite show airing right now. Just to start off, I mean, the pacing for this season has not been great. This season really has just not felt like it has been a final season. The pacing has been a lot slower than I thought it would be, especially the episode where they're looking for V1. It was kind of just Soldier Boy and Homelander walking through the woods the whole time, and that episode kind of felt like filler. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even there. They were just kind of searching for it. I mean, I get that there has to be a journey to go get things in a story, and I get that Homelander can't fucking be immortal for the whole season. I understand that, but I wish there would have been a better way for them to pace out the V1 storyline, because it just felt like the V1 storyline was extended longer than it had to be. I do think the season's still pretty decent. I think this is still better than Season 4. I mean, the finale could definitely change that, but I think that this has been a much more solid season than Season 4. Kimiko. Man, I loved Kimiko for all 4 seasons before this. I still like Kimiko, but her dialogue, man, I don't know what TikToker they paid to write her dialogue, but holy shit, don't hire them again.
Oh, wow, your skin is so oily, like hugging a McRib. Did you just...
Yeah, I mean, I know that her character has always been a quite vulgar character, especially throughout the show, but with her dialogue just being as childish, I don't want to say childish, but it's I guess immature. Other than Kimiko's dialogue, I think her character has been pretty good. I like that we're actually seeing a lot more of her, especially since she has speaking lines. Sister Sage. Sister Sage does not make me think she is the smartest person in the world. Like, I wish they would have a little bit more hinting towards her actually planning for things to happen, or if they reveal that she knew of this or was planning for this to happen, to have like flashbacks or something, just something to show that she was actually working behind the scenes and not just randomly being like, aha, I knew this was gonna happen. You should have known. But I also think it's just dumb that they have her character being so smart and being able to have her plan work so well all the way up to where it is now, just for her to be like, human emotions, man, I can't. Love? What is that? Like, her plan has been working a year and a half, and not one human emotion has gotten in the way yet. It's hard for me to believe that. I do think that she is a good character. I like what they do with Sister Sage for the most part, but them just having her pop up and be like, I knew you were gonna do this, it's just a little odd to me. I wish they would put a little bit more into making her seem like a smarter character. Frenchie, R.I.P. Frenchie, man. Yeah, I think they did his death pretty well. It was a little confusing to me because I was confused how he even like died. Like, I don't know if he died from the radiation or if like Homelander like did some horrible injury to him. We didn't really see. We just see a line of blood follow him. Just marked him or something, I don't know. I kind of knew that Frenchie and Kimiko, I knew at least one of them was going to die. I didn't know which one, but when, I don't remember who says it, but they call themselves Romeo and Juliet, and right when that happened, I knew. I was like, ah, yeah, they're fucked. Where is Ryan? He kind of has just popped up for like 6 minutes of total screen time. I was kind of hoping we'd see a little bit more of him. He kind of just got a shit rocked by Homelander and then fucked off. I mean, I guess he's healing or something, but like, shouldn't he have super healing? I don't know. Hopefully he shows up in the finale, but nah, I'd assume so. I'd assume so. If he doesn't, that'd be kind of bad. I thought the Gen V cast was going to have a bit more of importance in this season. I do think it's kind of odd that they kind of threw him to the side until now, especially when they build Marie up to be such a important character in Gen V Season 1 and 2. I was just hoping that they'd show them a little bit more. I wasn't expecting them to become main characters or anything, but I wasn't expecting them to show up in the 7th episode when there's 8 episodes this season. Now, Homelander. Homelander this season has been just as good as he's been in any other season. Anthony Starr, you've done an amazing job playing Homelander. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to see you in any other role. Just not going to happen. Soldier Boy's character, he has been quite inconsistent this season. I really didn't buy that Soldier Boy was going to give Homelander the V1. I mean, I guess it makes sense that he wants Clara, he wants what Clara wants, but at the same time he also hates his guts, so yeah, it's just odd. But also, I don't like how they're retconning Stormfront being his major love interest when the whole point of, I think Crimson Countess was her name, she was supposed to be the main love interest. I guess they're just retconning that because Vault Rising is coming out and they kind of have to add setup for that. Speaking of, it is a little upsetting because it feels like all of the Soldier Boy segments are kind of just acting as lead up to Vault Rising. The same with Bombsight. Like, I don't even really know why we introduced Bombsight this season other than just him showing up in Vault Rising. It kind of just felt like a odd way. Yeah, I don't know. The Bombsight thing was just odd. I'm curious if he's going to show back up at the end of the season. Just because I'm saying that I'm upset that a lot of the aspects of the season are building up for Vault Rising, that doesn't mean that I'm not excited for Vault Rising. I love Soldier Boy. He's probably one of my favorite characters of the show. It's a little frustrating when this is the final season of the series that started everything, and they're kind of just, it ended up becoming what it hated the most. Now, if I had to rank this season, I would say it's probably a 7.5 out of 10. I have been enjoying this season. I have felt a little bit of frustration when it comes to the end of each episode, and I'm like, the story barely moved. The plot barely moved ahead. Because these episodes, a lot of people are calling them filler. They feel like filler. They're not filler. It's a weird middle ground where most of the episode just feels like it's padding the runtime a little bit, but there's also segments throughout the episode that actually move the story forward. I think the 2 best episodes for this season were episode 1 and the One Takes episode, the one where we jump from perspective to perspective. A lot of people called it filler. I think it was the least filler feeling episode of the season because it was a creative way of getting us back into the boys' dynamic while also showing us how Homelander's side of everything is also working through the plot points that were happening, like finding V1 and trying to get, what was it? They were trying to find Bombsight, I think. Now, my predictions for this finale. I don't think Homelander's dying here. I think that with the new spin-offs that they announced, like The Boys Mexico and Vault Rising and stuff, I know Vault Rising is pretty cool, but I still think that Homelander is probably not going to die at the end of the season if I had to guess. I think he's either going to lose his powers and go into cryosleep, or he's going to lose his powers and then Butcher's going to finish him off. If Butcher finishes Homelander off, then I think that Butcher's then going to try and release the virus, kill all Supes in the world. Huey's probably going to be the one to finish him off because Huey's always been a parallel with Lenny, so I have a feeling that Huey's going to be the one to stop Butcher in the end and not release the virus. But I have a feeling that Butcher's probably not. Butcher's not making it out this episode. He's definitely dying. I have a feeling pretty much everyone except for Huey is going to die. Yeah, Huey and Homelander are like the 2 people, and Kimiko. I think those are the 3 like main people I think are not gonna die. If I had to bet, I don't think Homelander's dying in the finale. Save him for other spin-offs. I think that they're gonna release Soldier Boy from cryosleep. I think they're gonna use Marie. I have a feeling that she's just going to stand on the side and like try and hold Homelander still, but I don't really think that she's going to use her powers for anything. Yeah, I mean, that's personally how I think it's, I mean, obviously very broad points, but yeah, I mean, I think it's either going Homelander dies and then Butcher's going to try and kill the rest of the Supes and it's not going to end up happening, or Homelander doesn't die, he's going to go into cryosleep and then they're going to release the virus. Those are my 2, that's what I think is going to happen. I'm a little worried for this season. They definitely have set up quite a interesting finale for us here. I'm hoping that I'm surprised here and that my predictions aren't correct, because I really want this season to finish off well. I don't want it to be a Stranger Things, even though I think this is going to end much better than Stranger Things. Stranger Things finale was fucking horrendous. But yeah, overall, I'm just a little worried, but also excited for this final episode to come out. I will be sitting in my chair and anticipating this episode. If you guys completely disagree or think that my takes are completely wrong, throw them down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. But yeah, that was The Boys Season 5.